For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington football team. Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
The tackle,
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
A gain of a
yeah,
yard.
things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
The tackle made by
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Running from the gun with Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
To George Kittle.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Falcons first down.
Rodgers to throw once more. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. But now it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. George Kittle, 29 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On first down, they'll start out with Matt. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. The 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line.
Rodgers pass.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. I'll finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
The 9-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Tackled at the 7-yard
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
A 22-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
At the 28-yard line.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36.
The tackle made at the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Travis Kelce. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Travis Kelce, 46 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
George Kittle.
23 yards, the final tally. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Well, same target, same result, it's Kittle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go play action here on 1st down. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have now moved out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
24. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Kels. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 33 yards that time. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Marlon Mack. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good. Makes this Washington 31. Falcons 27.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 24-yard line.
And the Falcon first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rodgers again now. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marlon Mack with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 29, Tannehill. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Goes underneath for Henry. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And it's complete to Kelsey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yards to go.
And the blitz does come. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they take